One of the things I enjoy most about writing the Alex Rider books is choosing exotic locations all over the world and sometimes even out of this world. And I'm asked sometimes which are my 5 favorite locations. Well, here they are. And I'm going to start with the most recent book, Nightshade Revenge, because in that you come across a thing called the arena, which is actually an esports arena. And I must admit, it doesn't exist, at least not yet. I had to invent it, but it's on its way. And I want you to imagine a vast arena which is empty. But when you put on a pair of very special glasses, you get something called augmented reality, which fills the stadium with whatever the organizers want to show you. So it could be a football match with 22 football players, or an orchestra, or a rock concert, or anything. It doesn't exist, it's not there. But the projection somehow makes it seem real. And Alex, in this new book, has to sneak into the arena in order to play a game of augmented reality and somehow get to the truth of what's going on. And I really enjoyed writing it. My second choice would come out of Scorpio, the fifth Alex Rider book, The Widow's Palace. And I choose it carefully because we've just finished filming the 3rd season of Alex Rider, which you'll be able to see on Amazon quite soon. And the sequence in The Widow's Palace is really thrilling. In the book, Alex has to sneak into a party being thrown by Julia Rothman in order to discover what she's plotting. And he then gets trapped by a man called Niall. There's an incredible chase, and he ends up handcuffed in the basement with the water rising. The TV show is different, but the location is the same. The Widow's Palace in Venice. I loved visiting it. It does exist, and writing about it. Now, my third one, I'm going to go back to the beginning of the series and to Point Blank, the second Alex Rider book. Point Blank is, of course, a school, a sort of a posh finishing school high up in the French Alps, somewhere over Grenoble. Alex is trapped there by the villainous Dr. Grief. And what I love about this place is, first of all, the idea of a school where there's no escape, where you can't get out. It's completely surrounded by snow. There are no skis, there are no snowboards, no way out. But Alex realizes that he's in terrible danger, has to break out, has to get help. And it has one of the best chase sequences I think I ever wrote. Again, it appeared in the TV series in the 1st season, so that's another location of which I'm very fond. Location number 4. I'm going to go to Skeleton Key. I love the Caribbean. I've been there on holiday once or twice, and I love everything about it. The heat, the beautiful beaches, all the dangerous animals from sharks, jellyfish, whatever it might be. It's an extraordinary part of the world. And in Skeleton Key, Alex has to break into the island with 2 CIA agents in order to infiltrate the headquarters of General Saroff, who is planning world domination in one way or another. And he has a lot of time there, and it's the title of the book. I like the title very much because a skeleton key is something that burglars use to open doors, but it's also the name of an island. In America, there are lots of islands that are called keys, so it's my favorite title and one of my favorite locations. And for my 5th location, I did mention that some of the places I go aren't even in this world. And in the 6th Alex Rider novel, Archangel, Alex has to travel to Archangel, which is a space station floating above the world in outer space. And what I loved about it was, first of all, doing all the research and discovering that it actually wasn't as unlikely as it sounds. In fact, if you were sent into outer space and you're young, you will survive much better than an adult because your bones are more flexible, you're more energetic. Adults will just fall over and be uncomfortable and even nauseous. But Alex goes up into Archangel, and he has one of my favorite fights in the entire series, where he has to take on the villain in 0 gravity, actually floating in the air with this guy coming at him with a knife. It's a fight I really enjoyed describing, and how I wish I could visit a space station one day myself.